This is Steve Gelsi with Market Watch. Well, joining us is Boone Pickens, here to talk about the Pickens Plan to reduce American dependency on foreign oil. Mr. Pickens, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
So your Pickens Plan has been out there. Tell us what the response has been so far. For example, have you heard from the campaigns of Senator Barack Obama or Senator John McCain?
No, I haven't heard from the campaigns. I've heard from a lot of people in America. We've had thousands of hits on the PickensPlan.com. So we've, we're moving.
Okay. Now, just to be cynical for a second, I mean, you are in the business of building windmills, and you are in the business of natural gas filling stations. Isn't the Pickens Plan perhaps just a way for you to get a lot more wealthy?
You know, I feel that my plan is above somehow my personal endeavors. I think the country is in a horrible position, importing almost 70% of our oil, and in 10 years we'll be importing 80% of our oil if we don't change. And we've gone 40 years without an energy plan. So somehow I think that's so much more important than what I personally am doing.
And what do you think is the most doable portion of the plan? What do you think is what's the low-hanging fruit out there, do you think?
Well, I don't know that you have low-hanging fruit. Speed is of the utmost importance here, because you have to stop the outflow of $700 billion. And I'm doing that with the largest wind farm in the world, but that's only 4,000 megawatts. And I would like to see in the wind corridor, which is a huge asset for this country, is to have wind like we have. It's the best wind in the world, most consistent wind, from Texas to Canada. And if you could get 200,000 megawatts of power generated by wind, that would be good. How quick you could do that, I would say you could do it within 10 years. The government's going to have to provide those corridors to move the wind power. It could be that the corridors would be set up for renewables only, and that may cause it to go faster. I would see as declaring an emergency for the country, and that it would be treated like the interstate highways were in the Eisenhower administration in the 50s, that it was an emergency to do that because of the Cold War. And it's every bit as big an emergency for us to do that now as we did then.
So, Mr. Pickens, what's next for the Pickens Plan now that you've rolled it out? What's next for you?
Yeah, I think you just keep driving till you hear glass breaking. We've got a big budget, and we're going to be very busy. We've got to develop an army of people if we're going to be able to have any influence in Washington. And I think the American people believe there's something wrong with the energy in America, and but they don't know exactly what it is. And I think that we have explained it to them, and I think they'll be, from our website, PickensPlan.com, they can get additional information.
Okay, Boone Pickens, he's not in it for the money, he's in it for the country. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
This is Steve Gelsi with Market Watch in New York.